YouTube Premium.
Sorry, I really did need to get my throat. It's been an interesting weekend, especially since your boy had a fever over the weekend. But it is now Tuesday, April 8th, and we are here with another luxurious Tuesday to have another Heaven's Arena. So, it's going to be like the last time. You're super quiet. Okay, hold on. I can fix that. Can I fix that? Oh, that's why. Hold on. I should be a lot louder. All right, let me not blow up your heads real quick, but I should be a little bit louder now. Thank you for the kind insight, Niet. Really appreciate it. Also, hope you're doing well in your matches. Niet is playing today, and as you can see, he is going to be one of the first matches up on stream. Niet versus Vietnam. Vietnam, I believe this is actually the first time ever I'm having Vietnam play in a Heaven's Arena. One of the community's Machamp players, and we're going to see how they do. So far, just a quick thing. Make sure you guys go ahead, if you can, tweet, shout out the stream, especially if you're playing. There is money now every single time. Well, I'm not going to say every single time there's going to be a Heaven's Arena, there's going to be money, but we are happy to have money incentive when it comes to Heaven's Arena. Right now, it's going to be a minimum of $80, and whoever contributes on is going to be added to the pot. Like I said, if you want to go ahead, check out the bracket, please go ahead and look it out. Exclamation point, Matcherino and bracket, in case you want to see either one. Matcherino means you can contribute towards the pot, and you can go ahead and give these guys some incentive and more reason to keep on coming to the next one, okay? So let's go ahead, get it started with Niet versus Vietnam. And look at it. Don't you love those $80 dineros right there at the bottom? Niet, no snouts when it comes to the competition, an event within itself. Vietnam, I'm not exactly sure. Could you still turn your mic up? Okay, that's a little bit more, just so that way you can hear me. All right, go ahead and get in the game started. Vietnam, go ahead, showing off some of the Hadokens, throwing out a rock, but the tornado. I didn't think wind beats rock, but here it does. Okay, a little bit of shimmies, a little bit of pokes here and there, but Vietnam is slowly closing down the distance. And luckily, since these are release-wise, it means that there is no damage, or at least chip damage, when they do hit on block. It is just a normal projectile. But there we go, a specialist projectile, which means we're going to shut down that Eevee from coming down anytime soon. We still have the attack buff on us, but so far, we haven't been able to use it. And so far, we are a marksman today. We are shooting you down, rolling hammer through the spirit shackle. Oh no. Wake up slap just to reduce the PSP, slam down. Now we're in the corner. Careful. The rising JY. Oh no, heavy slam. That's enhanced heavy slam as well. Gonna do a little bit of extra damage. Saying it with your chest, trying to get a little bit of an anti-air action. But take it to the skies again. Niet shot down from the mean look. And 9 seconds left. No way. It was a lingering cross chop. Unfortunate. I almost called him Glass Joe, but Niet just holding down the neutral, just walking back and forth. Maybe blocking a little bit too much, or to say walking too much. Alright, and right back again, shooting down the arrows, trying to make Vietnam force his way in. And Fury attack gonna catch in the approach, tried to jump back. Mean look, again, means that you're gonna get that slow debuff. And so far, we've been waiting just a little bit more. Vietnam. And nice. You can CADC that on and catch a grab punish if you are ready. So far, again, big Hadouken and another Spirit Shackle. Spirit Shackle does have the properties to negate other projectiles, so good stuff. Jumping over, plus frames. The disrespect on Vietnam. Getting caught by the Fury attack. Again, another one, and this time we're close enough to get the crumple and the 2x combo. Watch out. Oh, no. Big Hadouken for the double homing finish, but no, it doesn't work out. Able to block the Umbreon. Burst. 12 seconds left on the clock. Vietnam does have a round up, but tries to go for the air grab. And 5 seconds left, plus frames. Are we going to try to spend our burst here? We are, just to try to catch the lead. Boy, that means we cannot be touched. We have to get all of it. The heave-ho, you're too high. And Niet being able to get out of harm's way, the cancel. That was looking a little bit dicey right there. And Vietnam spending his burst. JX, no punish. I'm pretty sure Decidueye definitely has the arm length to actually have grab punish that. Okay, tick. And we're just using our jabs, catching Niet blocking. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves a quick throw. And another one just like that. Air throw again. Oh no, a crit air throw! 12 HP, you gonna guess again? Said I'm gonna do mean look in your face and goes for the jab combo. Vietnam, okay. Oh my, hold on. And I won't lie, this is a little bit scary because now that I'm noticing the actual rank on Vietnam, this man's been in there. He's been in the rank trenches for sure. But you know what? When you go ahead and enter a tournament for the first time, you're gonna be seated in the correct place. Okay. Ooh, okay. Rock throw does linger just a little bit, and nice sidestep with the arrow is gonna go ahead and take the first field phase. CA, reaction to the rolling hammer. So far, the tick throws are working. That CA could have been dangerously grabbed. And I think that was actually a proper whiff punish. Tries to wake up with something, but no extra damage. The heave-ho, gonna be outed out by the Umbreon. Tries to get a grab. Vietnam not having it and goes straight for the throw. So far, Vietnam has just shown their dominance. Doesn't want to actually take any patience. And Eevee means that we're gonna get a little bit extra damage, and look at that. Cross chop just to find your way in, but running straight face first into a Fury attack. Right, stay back, he says. Plus frame, just in case he wanted to disrespect. He did have that attack buff, but he no longer has it anymore. Patience. I think that was an immediate JX, but getting counter pierced. Oh no! The reaction on Vietnam straight out I'm not even gonna say disrespecting, but destroying the command grab. Cross chop. Arrow finds its mark. Oh my gosh, another drop kick finding its mark. But Niet Okay. Ooh, single hit CA. I don't know if that does anything for the damage scaling, but all the way to the wall. Hung him up twice like a picture. Let me get a good look at you. Feather Dance. Gonna go ahead, track, losing its tracking a little bit. Anytime you do get a side dash, I think that was just to gain a little bit of synergy, but plus, I say no, that's not plus, but you can grab punish it. Feather Dance, tracking, and again, that's nice, knowing that you want to try to at least side dash Feather Dance to lose its tracking, and then covering the side dash with the back Y. Ooh, just standing there with the block the whole time, and just gets another grab right on top. 5 HP. Trying to cover any air options. Does have that release Y ready. Can happen at any moment. Smackdown. Eevee going to get a little bit of HP back. Ooh, but the arrows doing enough damage to cover the rest of the 35. And Niet's doing a lot better, slowing down this pacing. Out. Nice. A little bit of damage. Wants to keep the field phase just to tack on a little bit of extra damage. Could have whiff punished that. Out of the air. Nice. Doesn't shift, but there we go. Another arrows. 1,000 Arrows is doing a really good job of tacking on nickel and diming this HP. And counter. All the way to the wall. Ooh, I'm surprised he didn't actually go for, oh my goodness. The command grab missing the head. Okay, jumping out. Does go for the 2H. I said 2H, but 2X. Jump over? Just a normal jump over, too. And so far, Vietnam has actually been trying to wait out this Umbreon and actually gets it. Okay. Eevee. Extra damage. So far, these back Ys, or I should say forward Ys, have been doing their job. Gotta be careful not biting on the 2XX. I meant 6XX. Try to find a way in without getting on any extra damage. Oh my god, it said I'm gonna go to you first. Alright, six seconds left on the clock. Gonna take on a little bit of chip damage. Be careful. Wake up slap. Trying to keep him at a distance. That might just hit. And the sucker punch is gonna kill. Wow. And that was good stuff too, knowing Niet is looking for anything in the skies. Machamp's burst attack does hit really high, but man. Alright, sitting at a game apiece. All I can say is this is an amazing first game. Ooh, okay. JX gonna get shot over the arrows. Tick throws. Ooh, no anti-air on the 6Y. So that means we're gonna go ahead and take this full brunt of this combo. Set up. Oh no, the heave ho actually does have frame 1 upper body invincibility. And a grab. Already sitting less than 2/3 of your HP. Missing. Not going for the combo. Going for the grab. That's fine. Wants to make sure to get rid of that Eevee. And that's going to shift. The Feather Dance going to add on a little bit of stagger. And now we are just keeping you out. That actually punished the landing there too. And another drop kick. My man is 3 for 3 on these drop kicks. The disrespect. CA going to go ahead and seek out that homing. And so far we've been so patient. Oh no! Goes to set point on another drop kick. The far distance grab. What do you mean? Oh, that might hurt. Okay, it doesn't hurt. Okay. So far, Nia has been doing a good job nickel and diming, but these huge hits have just been bringing back up the HP lead for Vietnam. Again, another mean look being shot down. Smackdown. And so far, all of these have just been keeping Vietnam at bay, but I wonder how long it's going to last for. And look at this, just this cat and mouse game of running away, projectiles, just going just in that outside distance. Karate chop, 6H, trying to find their way in. Vietnam jumping over, does get the combo. Does this combo the Umbreon? Yes, it does. Siphoning away some of that synergy as well. Oh my god. My man is dancing just outside the limbs of this forearm menace. JY finding its mark on the way in. And 12 seconds left. What to say? Oh, that was nice. That was actually really good. Knowing that that fly in could have happened at any moment, delaying just a few frames to get Vietnam comfortable to unlock, or at least unblock, I meant to say. 6X, again, these arrows trying to keep Vietnam at bay, sitting in this mid-range until you overcommit Fury attack. Spirit Shackle not getting the double hit. Ooh, no, the homing finding its mark. Grab, just simply walk up, grab, crit, extra damage. Oki, Eevee, and burst means that we're looking for a dangerous time. And burst just to get a little bit of space. Now gotta be careful. That cross shot could happen at any moment. We know Vietnam is one to do it. Wake up slap. Again, burst just in case. Mean look, covering all bases, wasting out the entirety of that burst. And from the top rope, JX, smackdown, hang him up like a picture. Let me get a good look at you. And siphon away any synergy possible. And that's actually a really good conversion. Fully charged, catches the jump, and only 13 HP left. Vietnam has to be careful. And not careful enough. 2-1. That was an amazing match. That's what I call a good first game. That's what I call a good first game. If I had known who Vietnam was, or at least enough, and T Blake Main, appreciate the added $1 donation to the pot. We appreciate every bit. Now we got 81 on the bar. Also, T Blake is the first person ever to donate to our, or I should say, our second ever contributor ever. Or I should say, our ever contributor ever to our Heavens Arena. Heart rate is a little high, not gonna lie. Hey man, I'm glad it's up there though. I'm only happy that it is up there. All right, next up, we are going to have 99 Dash versus Princess Knight. Let me go ahead and get the names on board for you guys. There we go. All right. Let's get these matches started. Wait, John Nintendo said on KTK's Soul, if I donate to the Matcherino, we get in Pokken2 tomorrow, so I had to lock in. Oh my god, hold on. Where are you getting your information from? But all right, let's go ahead and get started already. Dash gonna go ahead and take a lot. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say that was a heavy commit to the Nuzzle. Fully charged CA on the dive kick. And we know Dash is definitely somebody trying to turn up the gas. 3 fully charged CAs in a row. Make that 3, make that 4, but that was a half charge to Dash. JX not being able to make its target, to hit its target. And look at that, we are dashing in. Look at the staggers. Iron Tail, hard knockdown, fully charged CA again. But this time, the CA from max distance. JX, the CA fully charged means that we're not able to get our opponent. Okay, the dash up. Oh, and the quick tech coming out from 99 Dash. You gonna hydro pump in my face? I don't think so. And again, how many I think I've seen about 15 CAs. Oh, Jirachi in the corner resetting the PSP. And a grab in the face of danger. Princess Knight not afraid. Trying to wait out the burst. The walk up. Oh my goodness, the confidence on that walk up. Being pushed back to the corner. A fully distanced CA again. I think there's like 15 CAs that Dash has already done, but asleep at the wheel a little bit when it came to that dash up grab. Hold up, you should hold on. The pressure might be scaring 99 Dash a bit. Look at this. Look at this. You're holding block in the face of danger and we still get the hit. DP? No DP? What is going on? I don't know if Dash is playing like a madman or Princess Knight just has his number. JX not finding its mark. Too high. Does get the grab punish. Okay, Cress. Gonna give us a little bit of synergy. Jumping out. Ooh, not being able to reach for the crit. Jumping over again. Is it enough? And it is enough with the wall splat and 99 Dash winning with the grit off of the grit of his teeth. Or I should say the skin of his teeth. Hold on, guys. You might be playing a little bit aggressive for my taste. I don't even know what to call that. A slobber knocker, a bar fest. I don't even know what to tell you. But one thing for sure that I did see was that Princess Knight was definitely just in your face. Forward Y. Forward Y is grab punishable from Pikachu against Suicune. That's one thing for sure. But I think just the fear overall of just getting in front of your face just worked. All right, CA. Going for the longer tech option combo. Okay, tick throws. Trying to make up some damage. Oh, wasn't able to actually get it out. The vulnerable frames fully charged CA again. I was going to say CA doesn't work that well in this matchup, but so far, 99 Dash has proven me wrong. Good double dash, not getting the punish though. But a fully charged homing instead. Hold up, what is this dash? What is this 99 Dash? I'm about to tell you to become 100 Dash in a minute. That's how fast you're going. Good DP, but it didn't come down. There is a little bit of wonkiness when it comes to the side-to-side hit. But good. Immediately sees that hydro pump and does not let it rip. Oh, there you go. Mirror Coat. Reshi? Okay, I don't think this combos, but Whip out. Not seeing that one. 11 seconds left on the clock. We do have a lot of HP in Jirachi, which means we're even harder to kill. Any Thunderbolt we do, we got to be careful. Burst? That's a perfectly timed burst. Hey, that's what you call spacing. Even on the Blizzard, even on a Blizzard cancel, Princess Knight still would have been hit, and that's going to be 99 dash onset point. Going to activate Jirachi, wants to get their synergy as soon as possible. Side dash gets caught by the JX. Full distance, plus frames. Okay, the clash. Going to get a little bit of spacing there. Again, another JY, Iron Tail. Going to send you all the way back to the corner. CA gets you out of a sticky situation. And so far, these guys are just throwing everything out. I don't know what lies in the cards, but these guys just have it all in. Oh, okay. Using the burst frames to actually make sure you don't get any type of chip. Iron Tail, that was a hold up. There's a little bit of range on that Iron Tail. Again? Iron Tail again? Okay, dash up. Does block the burst attack. Plus frames coming out from Pikachu. Trying to homing in. Dash. That's going to be a hit. Funny enough, it does, anytime you do hit the activation of the CA from Suicune, it does do extra damage. Oh, that wasn't a perfect block, but the JX is going to destroy Pikachu's. That was plus frames on Princess Knight's side, but didn't commit to any button. Hard knockdown. Jirachi again, close to burst. And these JXs haven't been working. We got to find a different option. Be careful. 15 seconds left. And from a distance, the Thunderbolt hits. That's going to be a quick game for 99-20. I don't even know if I'm going to blame money being on the line for this. All right, next up, we're going to have Deadly Shock versus Kaiser. All right. Oh, let me switch. There we go. Okay, these guys did actually play one time. It was in a different Heaven's Arena, but today is a new day, so we're gonna see how it works out. Ooh, okay. Stubby limbs. We both have talons, but one of ours was just a little bit on the shorter end, but we do get the dual phase. I meant field phase. Nice duck and being able to get a punish as well. Trying to go for the damage setup. Hold up, was that a setup? Was that a setup? I might need to run it back, but so far it's working. Yeah, and that's a tough spot. 8 wide Icicle Crash. Ooh, okay, Oki. Sky Uppercut. I don't know what that was going to be for, but you know, but Kaiser said, okay, this has got to be a setup. Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. The reactions on Kaiser right now. That's a lot of damage to make up on an EX Aerial Ace. With burst as well, and you got Miss Magius on your tail. Oh no. Oh no. You're not. Are you dead? Oh god. Rage Eevee? I don't know. Oh no! Kaiser looking so good and immediately Deadly Shock just taking it all back. Okay. Ooh, fully charged. Does get hit by the fake out. 2Y just to add on the plus frames and you're in my way. Okay. Miss Magius. Unblockable? Nope. Sky Uppercut. Catch the Icicle Crash stance. Ouch. That was a good amount of damage. Hit. Jump. Hold on. That's gonna just be a nice kill. Good optimization coming out from Kaiser. And I'm telling you guys, these games are actually getting kind of nasty right now. I'm seeing the pacing. Flare Blitz does counter Pierce, and even when you try to cancel, it means you get hurt. Flare Blitz, and it's nothing but offense. Deadly Shock in the driver's seat. What are you gonna do? That's a punish. Wall splat? No, but you're dangerously close to dying. Jump over? Do you get hit? You got caught in the air. That means it's gonna spell the rest of your life. And that's gonna be Deadly Shock going up game 1. And that's what I would call pedal to the metal. I don't know what else you would want to say about that. So far, Kaiser has the optimization, has the skill, but Deadly Shock has been able to just pick and choose their moments, and so far it's just been working. Blaziken may have certain things skewed about him, but he certainly has damage on his side. Again, another CA gets duffed by the Flare Blitz. Neutral. Oh no! Oh no! Reset again? You're still here! And pressing a button on the wake up. Didn't die from it, but you're getting dangerously close. Nice homing, getting the interrupt. And has burst right on top of it with the rage. But inching his way in. He's trying to be careful. He doesn't know what's going to happen. Finds a grab. Wants to try to find a way to get rid of all this recoverable HP. And he works. It works. But now Deadly has his own burst. Gonna find a safe distance to try to use this? No. That's gonna be a -2 button. That's gonna be 2Y, putting you in set point for Deadly. So far, he's just been having a wait. Another Flare Blitz finding its mark on the red armor. The high jump kick. Look at the damage. Spaced out. Tried to anti-air it with the 4Y, but it's not fast enough. 2X. Better buttons. And the Sky Uppercut, since Weavile's CA is does count as a projectile, Sky Uppercut can negate it frame 1. That. We were playing a game with some fast behind characters, let me tell you. Definitely some fast behind characters for sure. And with that, we're done with our first set of matches. We're going to go ahead and be right back. It is going to be a fast night when it comes to Pokken. We only have 8 players today, but everybody showed up, which is a good thing. We'll have more Pokken right after this. Alright guys, back with more Pokken action. After always taking 10 minutes to get replays, I can only hope Pokken 2 has a better system. I pray. Alright. Also, 99 Dash, really appreciate the raid. Hope everybody is enjoying Dash's stream, or at least enjoyed Dash's stream. And thank you for coming by for Mo Pokken. Alright, so right now we are going to have... Who did we just finish off with? We finished off with Kaiser versus Deadly. Okay. We're gonna go into another winner side match. We're gonna go into our two winners from before. It's gonna be Niet versus 99 Dash. Oh! I almost deleted the replay. Dear Lord, my life. Alright. Let's go ahead and get you guys looking out for 99 Dash right here in the chat for your boy as he competes against EU's finest. You can hear the sound in the background. It's like, gotta fight against a ghost type in this. Oh, how nostalgic. Okay, already throwing out with the projectiles. So far, one of the projectiles that could make a really tough time for Niet is Electro Ball. Ooh, a late JX not being able to come out. Oh! Okay, a little bit too high for the conversion, but the release Y is one of the buttons that actually can catch him out of the air, too. Okay, hold up. And nothing normal to see 99 Dash turning it up. JX, okay, hit. Late hit, by the way. And that was super Ogi. I mean, really Ogi. DP doesn't want to give Niet his turn back. And that's nice. 6X does have that that low property. Burst. Oh, double burst activation. We're in it now. And a rising JY to catch you out of your own anti-air button. Tried to scope for something. Dive bomb. Too far. Jumped out. That's a good amount of damage. Be careful. The second hit of Frenzy Plant doesn't make. Luckily. Oh, I was going to say, luckily, Jirachi does save lives, but we can't save you when you're out of burst. Spirit Shackle does negate the Thunder Pillar. But while Niet's trying to build synergy so far. Look at that. Okay. Nice. Small chunk, but we take those. 6X chase down with the Talons. Tried the DP, but it isn't the other way. It has to be a cross cut, and the long limb's going to go ahead and take a grab. And so far, the projectile negation from Spirit Shackle hasn't been working out for 99 Dash. No DP. Good. Tried to jump out. 2X. Does get a little bit too early, but decides to activate. And the wake up grab, we don't want no parts. And while the Feather Dance does have light hits, the staggers can allow something. Oh, but a forward wide to burst. Not going to be too much damage, but the Rage is going to go ahead and help with that instead. Triple dash in, tried to see if you would burst. Does get the burst activation out of Niet. Other side, does get a little bit closer, we're fine, but the plus frames are going to help out. The jump X, okay. Oki, hit, jump over, too small. And the 8X doesn't jump over the arrow. Try to make it work, but Niet coming out on top. Okay. Honestly, that Dash doing pretty darn well, especially against one of EU's greatest too. Niet is definitely no one to slouch at. And you know what? I gotta realize this is 99 Dash who last week beat Tech. So there's something going on in the water. Ash is feeding this Pikachu something. Okay, dive bomb. Gonna send you backwards. Fully charged CA, Oki. Oh, and there we go. 5X. Such a long limb from Pikachu as well. And hella disjointed. No stagger. The patience just outside. Does get him out the corner. JX does get the landing hit. It means we get a conversion. Okay, I like it. JX getting out of harm's way, tried to go for another one. Spirit Shackle does want to get rid of that projectile. Doesn't want to have Niet get any type of Oki, especially on the transition. Punish? Oh yeah, you that's a punish and a half. We had 10 years to punish it. 99 Dash said, oh, I'll gladly take this. And you know what was really good? He didn't wait for the early parts of the 6X because he knows that last one can jump over certain supers. Good hit. Jump over? No, just waiting just in case. The release X on the 6H. And 99 Dash is playing with 100% confidence. The realization that the Spirit Shackle would come out on the Thunder Pillar. This man is doing the bait and switch at this point. Catching the landing with the DP. No grab on that. JX, sit down. No burst attack. Activate his own burst just in case. All right, this is going to add a little bit of chip. No perfect here. DP? I'm about to say DP if you're a real one, and that's exactly what he is. And the CHCC Dash, it may not be a perfect, but in my heart it was. Oh my goodness, hold on. Yo, DP if you were a real one, and that's exactly what he did. 99 Dash, man. One hundo dash. That's what I'm about to start calling this man. One hundo dash. Cause that's what he's playing like. He ain't on 99, he on one hundo dash. Alright, the patience, the sidewalk. No one giving an inch just yet, but so far we have 2 CAs coming out. JX coming from the back hit. Watch your dome piece. Does dash in, but doesn't get the grab instead. I'm surprised. He's been so well on those. Jumping back, and so far we've been really trying to match the CAs coming out from 99 Dash, but they're not working too well for Niet. The patience. 8Y gonna go ahead and take a conversion. Air to air. Sets up the Spirit Shackle. There goes the Feather Dance. Does break even with the Thunderbolt, activating burst early. Be careful. That's gonna be a punish. Catching the landing recovery on the other side. You can't just jump around like that. Not for free. Another hit forward-wise. So far, my man is not even getting nickel and dime. He's getting chump change. These 4 distance Iron Tails. I don't know if there's... Does Iron Tail get really enhanced in burst? I might not know this information. No DP on the third one. Jump over, burst, plus frames. This is looking kind of scary. You could just do Umbreon. And he did do the DP. Oh, you know what? You know what's crazy? He actually could have, if he reacted soon enough, probably to the sound of Frenzy Plant, he could have did his own DP. And I've seen Dash do it before. Jump in. The stagger from the Feather Dance does allow it to be a punish. Jump dash out. Okay, does get the hit. Right back in the corner. Plus frames. Again. Oh, reacting with the wrong button, and that means extra damage. And the ground bounce as well. The conversions put him back on the wall. Hang him up like a picture. Look at him. Ooh, the Spirit Shackle going to that little Pyukumuku over there. Gashing in. Oh, but that's true. I think you can actually get a neutral Y punish there instead of a grab punish because of the limbs. Can you just walk out and push? Burst? No, you can't. Too far of a spread. Hitting you out of the skies. Jirachi saving lives. JX in close. Burst is out of the corner. Sucker Punch doesn't work. DP? Does try it there, and that's going to be a whiffed DP, and that's going to be a punish. It was looking real good during that game 2, but Niet holding strong in game 3. Bro, I love me some Pokken, man. Don't y'all love Pokken? I love me some Pokken. I love me some Pokken, man. Alright, but you know what? Because I love Pokken. Oh, yo, Neil, thanks for the 30 months, dude. It's been truly an honor. For me to you, it's been truly an honor. It still makes a sound effect when I do that? Wait, how can I even hear that right now? I don't even have it on this scene. Okay, let me not get confused. But I really appreciate it, Neo. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get back to the matches. We are going to have Deadly Shock versus Aldrich. Okay. Also, remember, guys, these people are playing for the Moo Live. You can see over there for the match Reno, they're playing for 81 buckaroons. And I can already tell you guys, when it comes to Heaven's Arena 10, I'm gonna make sure that thing gonna have a big bot bonus. I'm gonna let you know. It's gonna have a big pop bonus. I promise you that. All right, more Pokken action. Yes, terrible Blake Main being one of the people to contribute to this $81. Really appreciate him for that. But now we got a Blastoise on the screen, and you guys know how I feel about a Blastoise. The infinite potential this character just can come out with, because barely anybody plays him. So you don't know what can come out of this character. You don't know what could happen. And hopefully Deadly Shock is going to go ahead and show us. Getting already started with the... Oh my god! Hold on! That was actual grab putty! Hold on, wait! I wasn't ready. We already got the defense buff started, which means that on our command grab, we do have armor. Out of the way. Ooh, wasn't able to cancel out of the way, though. Just in case. Yeah, this time, Stone Edge had not having anything to do with the rapid spin. You're going to wake up with something, the combo reset. You going to wake up. You ain't going to touch me with this. Oh, no, my man said, do it again. He's saying, do it again. He's going to keep you here. Talk to him. Said, all right, look, listen. Push you against the wall, knock you down. It's okay. Do it again. Dragonite, going to go ahead saying, nah, you're not going to negate any of these projectiles. It don't matter. 18 seconds of you being in the corner. Talk to me. Again. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, we're making mistakes now. We're not looking good. This is looking dicey. Not too much HP left. Oh my god, and a late rapid spin. I know Aldrich is pissed. I know my man did all that work in the corner and said, I really got hit with rapid spin. But you know what? Do it again. Let me see it again. Dragonite off of the start. Ooh, I think there is a way to properly punish Dragonite with rapid spin, but look at that. Shed Shaku over the tornado. You ain't going anywhere. Back to the corner you go. I want to do it again. Oh, okay, hold on. Back into the corner, fully charged tornado. Going with the setup instead. I wonder why, but you know what? Plus frames don't matter. Hit out. Doesn't get punished for the Fortress X. Hit out. Surprisingly, the 8X actually only gets one hit on the other side. Oh, Edgar in the corner. Miss Magius, hold up. In your face? Yeah, he said, I'm not having that. Drill straight out. Burst. Attack buff. Defense buff. You got to be careful. Back out. We are in your face right now. Hold on. Ooh, doesn't go for the guaranteed hit up there. Oh, nah, you're going to get punished. Nah, brother, you're going to get punished. Call me Brian Garchomp, okay? And if you play Tekken, you know what I mean. I should commission. Hold on, I just thought of a whole. Hold on, guys. I just thought of a whole ploy, but talk about that later. Okay. Oh my gosh, the 8X whiff. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. Yo, that. It's like, where are you going? The skies aren't for you. You are a turtle. Oh no, a rapid spin actually making it through all that? Oh, okay. Hard knockdown. Yo, show me something. I thought that was going to be another one. All right. Water spout. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Bubble. Set up. You do have to hold this. Oh, you don't have to hold this. Never. Oh my god. I thought he was about to punish him with another grab again, but a rapid spin finds the hit again. But nah, you can't keep those extended limbs that Nintendo gave you on me. Pulls you in. Closer. Nice grab. Definitely is a punish. Bursting up. Who? Just outside? I'm surprised he didn't get punished for that. He actually unblocked at that moment. Right now, I think Aldrich is just upset. Oh, no! Oh, no! That's gonna be a kill. Unblocked at the wrong moment. Oh, that's weird. I wondered why they actually did that. Oh, okay, I realize. Okay, it's supposed to be for here, but this is supposed to be for Blastoise. All right. Hey, man, tonight's looking like a real fun night. I'm just going to tell you. All right, hold on, guys, while I fix something in the background. I accidentally had Aldrich playing as Blastoise on my list, but he's definitely not playing as Blastoise. But I went ahead, fixed it. Now we can get into game 2. But man. Alright, if anything, you know, Aldrich just has to turn up the difficulty setting just a little bit. He knows that he's getting hit by things. That's all I can tell you. I know he's getting hit by things. Homing, gonna go ahead and get in to jump. Oh my goodness, the low height of the AX actually getting conversion after that. And there we go. I think a little bit that Blastoise is a weird body when it comes to getting that wall combo, and I think Aldrich has noticed that. Trying to delay the 5Y on the Sand Tomb hit. But look at that right now, nothing but Aldrich this time. I think he's shaped up a lot. Yeah, CA doesn't get the punish there. But in your face? Oh no, my man's trying to tell you a statement. He is upset and he ain't about to let you go for free with the atrocities that you've done. Blastoise's like, man, I didn't get away with it. Ooh, okay, sometimes people forget how far forward Y. Oh god, that caught his tail. Hey, yo, Bubble is a really good thing in this matchup, too. Okay, getting through, setting up Bubbles. Hold on, the movement, though, is clean. And a punish Shell Shock on the CA. Mismagius, grab. Plus frames. Does it eat out? No, not the vulnerable frame. Bursting up. That's going to be a punish and a half. Victini, okay. And the crits means that we're actually able to attack this opponent with our lights. Ooh, that's gonna be a real painful one. I think you're gonna go for what? Okay. We're back here again in the corner. Oh, blessing the reins a little bit because of the iframes on the transition. I think he just wants to keep him here for a statement. I think he's upset. I think Aldrich is very upset. Again, yo, if anything, this is, do you know what this is telling me? Aldrich playing like this is telling me, yo, get off this character. Get off this character. I think that's exactly what Aldrich is trying to say. Get off this character. Oh, and you know what? It looks like Deadly Listen. He's like, get off of this character. You ain't about to beat me. You got lucky the first game. He's like, all right. You want the legs? Well, let's give you some fried chicken. All right, so far, looking like a more normal game. Aldrich starting off the round with some projectiles. Fully charged CA into the tornado. Double tornado. It's looking like Florida out here. Oh, no. Shut up that aerial ace right now. He's like, look, listen, I'm about to tell you one thing. Let me show you what happens when you play Blastoise against me. You're a normal character now. You got normal legs. Now I can actually combo you for real. Plus frames. Let me give me some breathing room right quick. Oh, you whiffed? Not an option. Not with me. Not with that, you don't. Okay. He tried to play it along tough guy style, but you know what? That's still Blaziken in front of your eyes right now. Jump in right off of that. Set up. Plus frames. JX. And a little bit of patience to go ahead and take the round. Aldrich set point. All right, not throwing out the projectiles immediately, going a little bit of patience, and nice, great amount of damage too, especially on the whiff for the back wipe from Blaziken. Ooh, 6x. Flare Blades, decent amount of damage, doesn't go with the EX, trying to conserve some HP, but there we go. Now we don't need to extend it a little bit more. Activating burst is like, nah, man. Oh, immediately? Do you get the punish from this range? I don't think you do. You don't? Ooh, that's a punish. Oh, JX is a heavy, which means it does hit burst. Okay, hard knockdown, fully hit. Mismatches 8x first. Yup. Neutral. Blocked, and that's gonna be a round. Sitting at a round apiece. Deadly Shock is like, all right, you wanted the legs, you're about to get them. Half charge does get through the homing. And had it ready, DP. Okay, the little bit of a wait, walk up. Get tacking on a little bit of wall splat damage too, extra 20. Knocking him around. Says get back over there. Oh my goodness, it says anything you do, I'm about to anti-air. You're no spring chicken and you're definitely not gonna hurt me. Hit. Doesn't get the fully charged version, which means no combo. And that's gonna be it if he gets it. Yes, he does. Man. All right. It's crazy out here. Okay, next up. Ooh, okay, we have... Wait, did we already do... Yes, we already did 99 Dash versus... Oh, okay. So now we're gonna have Vietnam versus Deadly Shock. We're going down to the losers bracket. Oh, wait. I forgot to even set up the names. Hold on, guys. I actually just didn't set up the names, and I had the replays ready all in all. Okay, now we can get ready to do it. All right. All right, there we go. Okay. So this time we got Deadly, who's clearly a person of the feather who likes to flock together, going into the Empoleon. And we got Vietnam feeling like a bird of a feather himself, even though we got no feathers, going with the duck forearm monster. Okay, jumping over to Ice Beams. Now, funny enough, Machamp does have a low stance that does go through, that does hit lows. Oh, tried to grab, tech, damage, doesn't kill, surprisingly, especially with the attack buff and the defense debuff. All right, having a lot of HP too. Oh, that's no punish? No duck under either? Oh my gosh, and the lowest of air grabs that I've ever seen. Oh no! Oh no, the immediate comeback, all that HP gone. In a CA air grab, that's gonna push you in the middle of the screen. Another grab, hold on. Technically the numbers mean that you need 5 more grabs to get hit with. Okay. Wake up slap does take a little bit of damage from it. Trying to get the grab. Maybe he heard me through the screen, but Deadly Shock's not going to have any of it. The JY doesn't get through the vulnerable frame of the CA. Oh no. I think he's just trying to win this with grabs. He's definitely going to go for another grab. I can see it. I can see it. Alright, low hit. Ouch. Pomp combo. Ooh, drops it. But the rolling hammer crit. That's one way to lose it all. That wasn't what you want to see. All right, sticking with the bird arsenal, going into the Blaziken. Same, run it back, same as the first plus frames. All right. Heave ho in the air, gonna go ahead and catch him high. In the close combat, gonna go ahead and send him closer to the wall. Alright, but nice. Interrupting the CA. Plus frames. Another heave ho. Gonna go ahead and knock you back. Are we gonna end it the same way? Yes, we are. Just for the mental damage. And a little bit of extra damage across the wall. Please don't do. Please don't. Please don't. Please. No, don't do this. This Magi is gonna hold down the neutral on the way in. Rage. Holding down the neutral. Plus frames. Burst. No burst attack, but that was a lot of damage. You're not escaping this. Yeah. Plus frames. Spacing. Yeah, you're not gonna whip that in front of me. Alright. Deadly Shock down, but not out. And has the Ninetales this time. Nope. You can't really punish that against the wall. Nice. Covering both sides. You will be protected by Ninetales. Plus frames again. Ooh, nice. Actually not being able to get the block on the way in. Reset. Not something I kind of want to do, especially with Vietnam having burst on his side. He has that heave ho again. Level 1, not level 2. But Deadly Shock has so much recoverable HP, he's going to get a lot of it back. And look at that. Already had nearly like 60% recoverable HP. And again, he can heal so much if he bursts. Burst from Vietnam. Oh, that's scary. That's a punish. But he doesn't go for a stronger punish. Can he whiff that and burst? No, he can't. All right, set up. He's in your face. All right, this is good. This is good. But why approach? There we go. We can wait this out. Try to get some recoverable HP back. No hit. And an air throw. Oh, no. He tried to do Release X as an anti-air, but we know Blaziken does not have the means to actually deal with anti-air related things. Oh, that was a good backdash. Neutral. Doesn't hit you out of the air. Do you know how many kicks he's doing? Neutral. Hit out. Nice. On the way in. Flare Blitz. And again, a lot of recoverable HP. and hitting him out, which means he loses so much of it. Tried to go for a straight 8x read. No, the rolling hammer. Okay. Both of these guys can literally die from a... And before I could say anything, Vietnam with the Hail Mary. I don't care. On to the next one. Come on. You could have died for that. You could have died for it. But you know what? He still won. He still won. You hate to see it. All right. Already, still even more crazy matches. We're not even done with the tournament yet. There may have been only 8 people in this tournament today, but these 8 people are fighting for their lives. Fighting for their lives. Fighting for that $81. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to get more replays. We'll be back with more Heaven's Arena right after this. Okay, guys, really apologize for the wait, and that was like 15 minutes too. The Pokken has a way of making people do things that they don't need to do, but like the show must go on. I'm not gonna waste any more time. There was a little bit of issues. We do have a corrupt replay in the mix, unfortunately. Pokken's Pokken, but it's the game we love. It's the game we love, and sometimes we hate it at the same time. All right, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to winners finals. Winners finals is gonna be Aldrich and Niet. Okay. It's so weird. How come it just does that? Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and switch. There we go. All right. Back in action. Decidueye giving, people pleaser, saying hi to the camera, but doesn't realize he's about to be feasted upon, possibly, by this land shark. Hold on, a little bit of CA chicken. I know we both have wings, but we are definitely not a part of the same CA family. Ooh, okay, cancel Earthquake. May not work on a flying type, but does work in this game. Dive bomb still landing. Fully charged? Hold on, hold on. I blinked and he was already in the air. The cancels. And nice, not getting too scared off of the Spirit Shackle landmine. Patience, jump over. Another Rising JY. Garchomp is susceptible to the Rising JY because of how tall he is. Feather Dance. Dashes out of the tracking. Other side, tries to go for the DP. And snagging a little bit of nuggets along the way, finally getting his full synergy gauge is Niet. Dash! Oh! Tried to escape! And for the escape attempt, does take so much damage. Watch out. I almost wonder, does Dig... Huh. I didn't even notice about... I don't know if it was because the mic was in the way, but I didn't even pay attention to the timer, but these guys did, and Niet taking the round for it. No punish. Doesn't get a punish off of that because he doesn't have any 15 frame moves to punish it with. But mainly in dual phase, the raw jump. And gonna keep the corner. Mismagius added on Tornado. No, just for the fully charged, either guaranteed shield break or guaranteed, oh no, that was the other side. Okay, 8Y. Smackdown, gonna end it, tack on extra 20. Jumping over, another way to get past it. Dig. Not the other way. That's why Dig doesn't work on flying types. Hang him up like a picture. Gonna get a little bit of extra damage. Gonna snipe away the synergy as well. Yes. Yes, he does. Smart stuff. Knows he won't be able to get a kill, but decides to make sure he puts himself in a better spot. And that's gonna be game one to Niet. Okay, Garchomp definitely can get some big damage off, especially on a lower health character like Decidueye. But Decidueye's versatility with so much utility, the staggers, the flight cancels, the projectiles, an amazing CA to top it top it off. But look at this, the movement speed off of Garchomp, I believe is actually one of the best in the game. Yes, because the top movement speed. Oh, you're just gonna let him build bursts? What is this? A building burst handshake? Does punish, but doesn't get the hit off. Ooh, gotta be careful about this landmine too. Tries to go over. Tries to bait the CA. It was nice, and we're still trying to build. Ooh, 8x. Okay, Crumple. We believe in the tech. Out of there. Even Steven doesn't need anything. Tornado, you're not gonna catch me. Hold on, this is a setup. Oh, he took forever. Decided not to cancel it. Hold on. Alright, yeah, because Dig does have stagger properties, but it doesn't have an initial hitbox until it's higher. Outside. Niet playing with the clock. 12 seconds left. Ooh, that's a big button. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, I like it. Doing the most amount of damage possible, and that's going to be a timeout. Aldrich with the full combo side switch. That's what you get for play. Yo, know your combos. Know your combos. They just might save you. Crossing up again. Pushing Niet closer towards the corner. 1,000 arrows. Gonna back you up. Doesn't get the running cancel. I'm surprised. He's usually really good at being able to do that. Dragon Claw. Going for neutral Y, does actually come behind it, but JX again tacking on more and more. Umbreon gonna get back up. Oh, wait a second. Ho! 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 Yeah! Yo, my man used the iframes from the burst activation to get the punish. Okay! Okay, guarantee. Stamp it on there. Perfect block. Yes, use it for time to back away. And gotta be careful. You can't use your burst attack willy-nilly, especially against Decidueye. But out of there, that's gonna be a long distance punish. And it does go to animation. Oh, the approach. Ooh, and the neutral Y point blank. Okay, okay. Yo, I'm loving these games. I'm loving these games. Aldrich showcasing his knowledge. That only could come from hours and hours of practicing punishes, especially against specific supports. Okay, back to neutral. Dig? Not fast enough to go against the Spirit Shackle. Jump over, jump in, and that's going to be a JY hard knockdown setup. Not on me, says Aldrich. You're going to have to put those talons away. Sand Tomb, put him in a blender, and now he's all the way to the corner. Ooh, okay. Got a little bit scared on the unblock. And does have that, yeah, that Spirit Shackle right against. No punish. Again, doesn't have a 15 framer to deal with it. A little bit sleep at the wheel, and that's going to be a transition for Niet. A little early. Earthquake. Doesn't work on flying types, but that running stance X works plenty. Eevee going to add on a little bit of HP. The tech coming out from Niet, but no hit, no cancel. That too far? Looks like we need to get a little bit of those feathers ruffled. A little late, and yeah, that's gonna be a punish on the other side. Good timing from Niet. And shoot him down with the arrow for the finish. He's like, you know, did you see me? I did that. I mother effing did that. Okay, tried to go over the Spirit Shackle, but it was because it was a jump cancel. Means that our feet are still exposed. Oh, a little bit of a tail action. Gonna get hit out. Sent all the way to the wall. Hang him up like a picture. Smackdown. Gonna go ahead and take on that extra 30 damage. Punish. Doesn't even need to do anything else. Probably could have pushed even into the Feather Dance to get even more down. Oh no. A crit Sand Tune mid-screen. Attacking on simple damage. Wants to keep the corner. Eevee. This is looking really scary. Too bad we don't have burst to activate punish on that. Knows that attack buff is coming. And 6x. Act like that you're not gonna get hit by something. Okay. Jump over. No anti-air there. I don't think I saw a flinch, which means we're holding true on block. Jump. Neutral jump. Drill. Gotta be careful. Trying to bait anything out of me yet, but he's holding true. Never mind. Oh my god, this is a guess for your life, and that just might be it. And it is Niet taking the round with the comeback. That was actually a really good hold on the movement. Aldrich is on point. But there we go. Not only that, Niet's making sure he's looking good too. The 8Y coming out from the release X PSP reset, trying to keep the corner. And yeah, you can't stick out those limbs that long. You can't anti-air it. Jumping out 6X. Probably just wants to extend the amount of time that he's in burst form. Oh no, the single hit JY to combo. That's gonna be a good, that's gonna connect. Sees the target in his sights, shoot him down. Alright, and support down for Aldrich, which means Eevee is gonna be not gonna allow him to get some of this HP back. Jump over the tail, the hurt box. Oh no. Oh no is indeed. That's a lot of damage off of the crit. Are you gonna reset? No, he takes on all the damage he can. Eevee, HP back. Burst activated, and this is nothing but Aldrich. The clash, that's gonna be good for Aldrich. And the tornado does enough damage, covering all spots. And from the brink of defeat, Aldrich now puts it at a 2-1. But man, the precision coming out from Aldrich right now is amazing. It's crazy even, the movement, but Niet is no slouch either. Okay, tick throws. Jump in, not enough hits to catch the vulnerable frame. Tried to get a reset. And activating burst immediately, wants as much damage as possible. Other side, burst, and you're very close. These plus frames are gonna stick. Anti-air? No. does get the back hit of release X, and now he has the corner. Oh no! But decides to go with the lights. You gotta remember, when you're in burst, that means those lights are only gonna be staggers, not initial hits. But Eevee means that we're gonna hit hard if you do get hit against the wall. But Niet, waking up scrambling, doesn't want anything to deal with it. And doesn't even care about the attack down. He knows that if he does get hit, they both get extended, but the buff will last longer than the debuff. But does this work? Does this kill? Yes, it does. So far, Niet has been able to hold true just as much as these arrows. Hit plus. Sitting at that mid-range right up close, that pocket sand does negate a lot of projectiles, but it doesn't have the best amount of tracking. The cancel up. Oh no, Niet, you're about to take a hefty amount of damage. Look at this. Ugh. Oh, and doesn't even want to go for the full thing. Wants to confirm that you do not get anything. Cancel. Not baited. That's gonna hurt, but the back Y doesn't connect, and that's gonna be a kill. Perfect from Aldrich. Now on set point. Niet does have full burst, but gets whiff punished by the Dragon Claw and takes his damage wherever he can. Aldrich, extra 30 against the wall, mid-screen. Oh my god, the tendrils just coming out, the vines even, just getting it, reaching out. Okay, jumping out again, JX. Getting nicked only a little bit, a deer in the headlights, not looking so much like a land shark. Against the wall, let me look at you, hit again. You're looking kind of high, let me give you these 3 kicks, but they drop. And you're not going to attack on any more damage. Eevee, just in case you activate this burst that I know it's coming. Spirit Shackle. Oh, okay, that was smart. On the way in, it would have worked, but Aldrich is going to burst first. No, just on the way out. Yeah, you're definitely going to activate burst, and Umbreon is online, so he does get a free DP unless he whips it. Unless he whips the kicks instead. Not even needing his burst. Going out 3-1 against Niet. Dude. Aldrich is on point, brother. On point. All right, with that winners finals, we're going to move on to losers finals, which is going to be Vietnam versus Niet. Now, unfortunately, Pokken being what it is, hold on. Let me make sure I set this first. Okay, Pokken being what it is, unfortunately, one of the replays did get corrupted. I know, it's a tragedy. It's the game we know and love, and it happens. So, just to make it easier for everybody that is watching, it will be Niet who won game 1. Let me go ahead and get the names on the screen for you guys. All right, let's get into it. Remember, guys, this is game 2 of losers finals. Because one of the replays got corrupted, it is going to be game 1 over to Niet, and we're going to continue watching from there. All right. I'm sure game one was greatness. Amazing. But unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it up to only they know and God of how amazing that match would have been. It would have been too great for our eyes. So we're going to start from game two, seeing who's going to see Aldrich in grand final. Ooh, okay. The low kicks, being able to go under the high that is Machamp's counterattack. And nice. 5YY coming, 5YY does have plenty of hits to actually be, oh, wait, that goes through? That actually didn't go into dual phase at all, but here we go. Oh, crit, and because of the crit, we're all the way up here. We are actually in the stratosphere at this point. We drop it, but we pick it back up. 5-second rule means we get the perfect. Alright, Vietnam trying to find a way to come back, but the fly in. Oh my goodness, Vietnam all night has been with these disrespectful 8Xs from a distance. Oh no, the late, that was nice. Seeing that there's possibly could have been escape, especially if he did the charge, the late 5X. And again, going under the high CA. Let me look at you. Oh, okay, a little bit of a drop again. And the CA fully cuts through their CA. No hit. Oh, okay, staggers. Again, so far, you can't do these highs against the Decidueye, having such good options. And that's going to be game 2 for Niet. Okay, all right. You know what doesn't work, let's change it up. And you know what, I think this is gonna actually be one of the first we've seen here at Heaven's Arena, Croagunk. And if you guys know anything about RNG, that's what it's about to be. You're gonna see some tornadoes. You've already been seeing tornadoes, but you're about to see some boulders, some rocks, some bombs. All right. Going with the Croagunk instead, and I just found out something just now. Croagunk's Thief actually goes under Spirit Shackle. I didn't even know that. Alright, but you know what? This is looking like a nice science project. Oh, again, so far, we've been dropping these a lot. Jump over. No grab on the Sucker Punch. We're still stuck in this corner. Tried to go for the Shoryuken, but that only works better when we have the debuff. But there we go, the swim cancels, and he definitely has the optimization. These combos are not easy by any means. Already doing 1/3 of the Decidueye's life, by the way. You see what you can get when you have the optimization. Walk forward. Okay, tip out. Poplio means that we get an attack buff and a little bit of jump cancel action. And there goes the first boulder, tacking on so much chip. And look at that recoverable HP. That's the one thing that boulder does, even on block. Umbreon gonna siphon away some of that, some of that synergy, so that way we can get it for ourselves. Oh, unfortunate, getting the late hit. If you saw that flip right there, that's actually his play rough. I think that's his play rough. Ooh, another boulder. The RNG is working. And getting the full 4 hits too. Can you turn it into a kill? No, but we do turn it into getting the round. The switch working out for Vietnam. He's like, did I really just get hit by that? Thief, not going under anything, just the initial hit. Oh, okay, tick throw, command grab. Again, we are nice and high. We're looking at the sky up there. Okay, Screech, gonna add on to the attack debuff timer. Gonna do it again, just for good measure? No, sets up the Feather Dance. Okay, self-destruct. Anytime the RNG for, and this is for anybody who is not sure about the RNG for Croagunk, it goes Bomb, Pebble, Boulder, Tornado, or a self-destruct that hits both opponents. Thief. Oh, okay. We were really low. Oh, but getting caught out of the air. Hang him up. Frenzy Plant for the finish. Attacking on 30 extra damage. Trying to get as much HP down as possible. Okay. Bomb. Set up. Anti-air Pebble. Oh, there we go. Play Rough on activation does get, anytime any projectile or anything activates Play Rough, then it sets out an invincible bomb that not only is plus, but decks on extra damage. Ooh, okay, double buffs, which means that our RNG is buffed up to a ton and multiplied even further with the burst, but that is over. Gotta be careful with these. Umbreon doesn't bite. Another self-destruct. Rage is another factor that can affect Vietnam's RNG. Okay. Laser, nice. Oh, unfortunate. There's so many things Croagunk can do, but Niet holding true, doesn't get bothered by the switch, and takes losers finals. Moving on to grands. Alright, guys. We're getting into our final matches of the night. I'm going to go ahead and grab more replays. We'll be right back with your grand finals right after this. let me tell you how good studio mode is, because man, was I about to mess up. All right, guys. You know what time it is. Grand Finals of Heaven's Arena 8. We've got the matches set up. Miette versus Aldrich. Aldrich has been putting on an amazing show. But you know what? So is Aldrich, and that's why this is about to be a run back. But without further delay, let's get into the games. And here we go, guys. Grand Finals. Aldrich versus Miette. EU coming back again. Oh my goodness, I almost was looking at a different screen right there. And so far, I see a few seconds left on the clock. Wait, what just happened? Oh, right. The hit limit. Oh my goodness. Oh, and that's going to allow that to be a punish tornado to set up. Ooh, and that was nice. Trying to see if we could bait out Umbreon in a way to let it go. And getting hit out of Dig. Speaking of Dig. And out prioritized by the JY Eevee. Are you going to activate this Umbreon now? Still holding on to it. Is that punish? No. Oh my goodness, I thought that JX was on the mark, but the patience from Miette. Gonna go ahead and get a grab. Feather Dance, 16 seconds left on the clock. Perfect block? No perfect block. Trying to find a way in. We gotta do something if we want anything. Could have burst twice in a row. Okay, just gonna go ahead and let him have it. Miette saying, yeah, that's fine, I'll take that. It's not gonna kill though. That's the one thing, it's not gonna kill. I'm surprised he even let him have it. Okay. JY hitting out the marks of the arrows. This time choosing not to go, and I'm surprised that didn't even hit. But beautiful cancel coming out from Aldrich. But getting air to air. And Aldrich is so quick with the cancels. Just outside, trying to play on the very tip of Release X. And look at that, just moving around. Doesn't want to get hit, but nicked or anything, but fly through. And that's a bad button right there. I don't mean bad as in bad, I mean bad as in good. I'm talking about Dr. Stone levels of bad. Alright, siphoning away some of this synergy. But that could have spelled disaster for Miette. Okay, very, very close to burst too. Command grab. I feel like I smell it. The stagger. This time Aldrich is not ready. And tacking off enough damage to put him in a very heavy deficit. But I don't believe it's gonna put Miette in the life lead. Oh, get that Feather Dance out of here. Burst Wave. And again, the fly-in. Oh, not enough. Did we lose range when we activated burst? And trying to get any amount of damage possible. Pushed you to the corner? You shouldn't have reached. Caught my man trying to get a foul. Alright, going under. Plus frames. And plus frames. A plus of the sand attack. Oh, knocked down. You ain't anti-air in anything. I'm here on the ground, baby. Into the corner. Knows that. Okay. Wait, is that a guaranteed punish? Where was my man doing this the first time? The Vulnerable frame hit. Oh, no. And a perfect to start off game one. But so has Aldrich. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm sorry, guys. The matches are going crazy. I don't even know what I'm saying. All right. Shot from downtown might as well have been miles away. The play, that was looking like a crazy setup too. Getting backed into the Spirit Shanko landmine. And nice. You want to get rid of that? Not without a punish. And look at that. This time we're changing our pacing. Guaranteed? That isn't fully guaranteed, but there's not really much Garchomp can do about it once it's set up. Oh, hold up. Don't call it a perfect. Oh, it's not a perfect anymore, especially with that chip damage. But does clean it up nice and fresh. Fresh and so clean. Can I get demonetized for that? I don't know. But CA on the sand attack. Get on the approach and catches him trying to press a button, trying to do something. That's a lot of air recovery. The grab, the tech, but nothing on Aldrich's side. The cancel. So far, we've been more susceptible to our command grabs. I don't know what changed. Yep, and that's going to be a safe jump on the DP. But so far, we've been dropping a lot of these. Added on pressure. JX. Landing. Oh, tried to get the full maximum damage. Oh, okay. Late command grab. Tacked on with the EV. A lot of damage, and we've already made it up, taking the life lead. Tick throw, and then right into the sand attack. Get that sand in your eye. Command grab. All right. And going for the Spirit Shackle instead of the usual. Jump over. I don't even know what happened there, but you know what? When it comes to grands, we'll take it. Going at one apiece. Okay, good retaliation on the CA. Oh, and had that immediately canceled. Doesn't get hit out of the air, and instead gets put into the corner. Are we going to reset? Looks like we are. Plus frames. Oh, that was a nice late Tiger Knee release X. Fully charged Tornado. Plus frames. Getting knocked around in the gut. And trying to bait something out of the Sand Tomb cancels. Oh, the fully charged CA knocking out Sucker Punch. Doesn't want to deal with the projectile boomerang. Eevee activated. Means that if we go into dual phase, oh no, you're gonna flash that Stone Edge in front of my face. Let me deal with it right quick. Get yourself into these flashing lights, tornado. I have my eyes on you. That actually did a lot of damage. Blame the rage. Hit. Oh, we got a slow dig too. Oh, but we are able to find our mark with the release X. Umbreon, cancel, still able to block it. And right off of that, we definitely, it was not our turn. Let me just tell you guys that. For Niet, it was definitely not his turn. We straight up grabbed him. Perfect block, nice. Nice execution. Oh, okay. If anything, a little bit of cancels just to make Niet move. And again, another command grab. This time, it was off of the cancel double. Okay, and that was a good amount of damage. Ooh, air to air again. So far, it really is tough. Siphon away some of that synergy. What's yours is mine, and what's mine stays mine. Frenzy Plant, cancel, and no, not even a cancel, a clash, which means both of them get a certain amount of synergy for it. Trying to bait, not fully charged, so he doesn't get a combo. Tried to get a late JX to hit the vulnerable frame, but it doesn't work out. Hard knockdown doesn't end up in a hard knockdown, but it does end you all the way to the corner. Dig, get you in front of his face. 19 seconds left on the clock. There's no way. Dash forward. That's a punish, and that's a kill. And that's good stuff coming out from Niet, giving a confirm. Not even a confirm. That was a guaranteed kill right there. Out of all options to make sure that you're able to get that punish and see that you do not let this this burst Garchomp get up with Sucker Punch, nice. With punish Sucker Punch. All right, it's looking so far looking good for Niet in losers. Like you guys know, you need to at least win 2 sets, and so far it's 2-1 in Niet's favor. Ooh, Spirit Shackle gonna go ahead and start off. With punish, nice, just outside the range of that CA. Into the corner. And look at how much time we have just to activate a boomerang. But Dig, gonna get hit out, not gonna get a combo. Tech, late tech, and trying to bite was Niet. The cancel's so good from Aldrich. Oh, but no punish, doesn't see it. Umbreon, good. Alright, Eevee. Trying to get his synergy. You know, so far, I'm surprised he's not doing a straight up Dragon Claw, but he could just try to randomly react with a CA. Feather Dance, set up. Dashed away out of the tracking. Oh, that was a good, that was a late cross cut, but not being able to transition like he wanted. Oh, fully charged, a little bit of a deer in headlights, and that's gonna be a double hitter. Gonna go straight into reverse attack. Gonna stop Aldrich from having Eevee as well. And 30 HP left. Only needs a few more just to get into set point. That's a little high, and that's gonna be a easy grab. And now we're at reset point. On the way in, whiff, and whiff punishes with the homing. does a really good job of baiting Niet into... Oh, nice! This time we see the Sucker Punch coming and we're going to get a combo for it. And look at that, the damage off of it. Frenzy Plant, haven't seen too many of those. Oh, okay. And so far, Aldrich has been doing such a great job of using his cancels to try to bait something out of Niet. CA for CA, and that was a early timed Oki just to get a CA back. Nice stuff. Alright. Trying to keep it alive. Aldrich. Hit. Doesn't get the JY out. Instead gets the pocket sand for the corner. Oh no. If anything, it was an early run cancel coming out from Aldrich trying to get it. Tip. Cross cut, but doesn't get too much damage from it. Dig, that's gonna be a punish. Doesn't go for, you know, too much damage, but we want to go for the Spirit Shackle, or at least the throw, the Spirit Shackle in the throw to negate Eevee from coming out. Hit, nice. And that means some of that recoverable HP adds on to the damage. Look at him. Okay, and Umbreon taking away from this energy, which means it puts Niet in a really good spot. Activating the burst, sees the blood in the water, wants to try to get the reset as soon as possible. No anti-air burst, and that's going to be a punish and a reset for Niet. All right, grand finals reset. Now both of these guys are in losers. Getting started, grand final reset off is going to be Niet getting at least 60% of his synergy already, and Aldrich is on a deficit. Defense, attack down, support down, and is not looking too good. 58% HP down, and Niet already has more than half of his life gone. Rising JY doesn't get the combo on the ground though. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a good start. Okay, double shot again. Spirit Shackle set up just to try to stop the approach of Garchomp. Okay. Doesn't bite on the dash forward. We're holding block for our life. Jump over. Ooh, not enough distance on the JX. And that's going to be the first round of the reset going to Niet. Tornado, nice. Covering the back hit. Set up. Double. Tornado again. Hey, my man is throwing out all the category 5s on this one. Jump out, Sucker Punch. Stone Edge. Ooh, okay, grab. Tackle. Blue 42. Eevee. Oh no, getting caught straight out the air, and that's gonna be a perfect. What a, yo, what an answer to round one. Okay. Sending out the projectiles. Anything. Not catching the vulnerable frame again. And hit out. I think he was trying to jump that time. Gonna get hit against the wall. Hang him up. He's looking real high. Ooh, backed out. Grab. I think that was the most amount of damage he possibly could have had. But now he's making sure that he denies that Eevee. Alright, support down. Attack down. Air to air with the JX. That's never fun. The double dig combo optimization. And turn around grab just to play around with the camera angles just a little bit. Hit out of the air, but that does push us towards the corner. Double hit 8x. Good cancel. Umbreon. Eevee wants to get HP back to keep the HP lead, but doesn't get the CA cancel like he wanted. 17 seconds left. I don't know. Do you activate burst here? Probably trying to get a little bit closer to the corner, and that's what you want. Yeah, there you go. Retaliating. No burst cancel, but activates burst immediately. 6 seconds left on the clock. He can just take to the skies. The grab! The late grab! And that's going to be a timeout. The late grab putting Aldrich in the life lead. Can't be any closer than that. You're mad Fortnite yet? Okay. Game 1, and just so far now we have a little bit of a change. We have a little bit of patience back and forth, but this time it's going to be Aldrich overcommitting. That was amazing. Not even a crosscut DP, but a crosscut Tiger Knee DP. There you go. That's going to be... That is just beautiful execution. Ooh, hold up. Getting kicked out the Cancels. I'd be scared too. Yeah, I'd burst too. All right, Eevee gonna hold down a little bit. Ooh, that's gonna be a punish because of the airtime. And 1,000 arrows coming out from Decidueye. Holds. Yeah, that's a little tough. The only thing you probably could have done was JX over that. All right, knowing it's the end of his burst. Plus frames. Yeah, the flash coming out from burst. Gonna go ahead and use the exhaust to hide that grab intent. Fully charged CA. But a stray dig is just gonna come out and take it out anyway. Homing, hit, dive bomb, means we get a hard knockdown. Tried to go for an anti-air, but a little late on the draw. And immediately calls out the neutral Y. But yeah, there we go, 8Y. You can't do the cancel on me. My anti-air is too good. And resets PSP. A little bit interesting, especially with Aldrich having burst to his call. That's a punish. Send up the stars in the sky. I have you in my sights. Ooh, okay. And we were real deer in headlights this time. We had the command grab directly happen in front of us. Again, another forward Y. Too far. Yeah, your limbs aren't mine. But it doesn't kill. Hold on. I'm actually kind of scared right now. 1 HP. Oh no! Oh, this is the start of something. Oh, this is the start of something. This is the start of something. Oh, a little bit late. Activate. Blocks the Umbreon. That means we activate Burst without any scare. Wait, the turnaround. It's too far, and that's going to be a hit. Just let him roar, and that's going to be extra damage on it. Oh, man. I'm telling you, it was the start of something. Hit. Oh, hits too high on the Spirit Shackle. And we're back to a keep away game. 1,000 arrows. While trying to charge our synergy as well. Ooh, but catching the backdash with the Release X Tiger Knee. Back hit. Wants to keep the corner. Eevee. Okay. Dragon Claw. Stone Edge. That's going to be a good amount of damage. Okay. So far, Aldrich hasn't been perfect blocking these burst waves. Oh, yeah. Right in front of his face, too. No extra moves here. Nothing but neutral walking for Niet. That means it's going to be an easy punish, easy burst attack, and that's going to shut down your support. Another command grab. I've never seen Aldrich get hit by these many command grabs. What is going on? Don't do it again, please. Oh. Yo, we're just holding block. What? Okay. Yo, the approach is scary. What? I cannot believe it. Niet going with Fury Attack over using Umbreon. I have no clue why. The Umbreon is definitely guaranteed off of a Dragon Claw. All right, but with that, 2-0, Aldrich is in the lead. So far, it looks like, I don't even know if to call this nerves, but it looks like misplays all around. Oh, hold on. We got shout outs to Whimsical giving us 60% of our synergy gauge. Or I should say 40, my bad, 40. Ooh, okay, goes for both projectiles. Rising JY doesn't get the hit on the way down. And just in case he does the cancel forward, he does a Rising JY, but doesn't matter. It gets the hit. Grabbed, and that was really good. What you just saw there, Niet trying to go for a really quick homing cancel, but you can punish homing cancels with a regular grab, but you have to do it very fast. Ooh, Spirit Shackle does negate that projectile dig on the way in. Cancel, and we're safe on that. Okay. Slow approach forward. Again, the toes, the claws do not meet and reach, which means we get an easy whiff punish grab, and that's going to be Niet. But Niet has to find a way to get his stride because he's playing from very far behind. Tornado, another punish again, set up. Again, just like before, double tornado. Let's play this game again. DP does get out. Stone Edge. Am I watching a replay or am I watching a replay of a replay? Because I'm seeing the same thing I saw before. Oh, perfect? Wait. Oh, this is the wrong game? All right, hold up. Oh, my bad. Hold up. Negate. Go back. I said it to myself, huh? I was like, am I watching a replay? Yeah, my bad. That was the same game. Dude. All right, my bad, guys. My bad. Bro, I literally said, am I watching a replay of a replay? Because I'm seeing the same thing. All right, guys. My bad. There we go. Okay. Make sure to play the correct one this time. My fault. Misclicks. Hey, at least I'm not playing like a random one, right? At least I didn't choose this one as the first one. That would have been crazy. All right. My bad. Reset. Everybody erase your minds. Game 3. Ooh, okay. Now, okay, and like I said earlier, quick homing does get punished by a regular grab. Tries to do the jump out release X, but the release counterattack does hit you out sooner. Ooh, okay. This time, Niet is being a little bit recognizable towards the moves that Aldrich is giving. Okay. Rising JY, dive bomb into the corner, Spirit Shackle. You're stuck between a wall and an arrow. Yo, my boy Frogadier making an appearance, but not for long. That was the earliest of grabs and still getting a crit from it. Okay, I don't know about this setup, but it worked out. Tries to get something, running into face first into a button. JY. And another rising JY. This time we do get the conversion on the ground. Okay. Far distance fly. Just dash up grab. Okay. And here we go. Frogadier for the Oki. Damn right. But you got to time it earlier than that to get it. Okay. 1 second left. Decides to just hide in the... Oh, wait. The dig could have hit. The dig could have hit. All right, but Niet, like I said, fighting from behind, needs to not only break out of this match, but then needs to win 2 more. Okay. Ooh, DP hanging in the air a little bit too much. Eevee means that if you activate that burst... Oh, no. Extra damage. You're definitely going to activate burst now. 8Y, Shoryuken, uppercut, grab, and you look like you're definitely going to need to activate that burst sooner than later, Niet. Oh my god, I'm about to say testing Aldrich's patience. And right now, you know what? Aldrich is just content with holding block. Doesn't get the far distance burst attack like he probably could have wanted. Oh no, and that's going to be the round. Aldrich on championship point. Oh, well, I should say tournament point. It's not really championship yet, right? Ooh, okay. And dig, about to say, hold on. These are next level conversions that I'm looking at. Ooh, caught you flinching, and that means you're going to take extra damage for this. And already 2/3 of your life gone. Again, fully charged. Plus frames behind, plus frames against the wall. Ooh, DP a little bit overzealous, but he doesn't. He was like, wow, did that just happen? Doesn't get the hit at all. Late hit, but that means that Niet does get a combo. Trying to do as much damage as possible. Decides to go for a PSP reset. I'm about to say, I don't know if another command grab might work. Eevee activated, which means one combo can deal. Okay. Knocked out of the earth. Against the wall. Burst. A lot of these hits just means that the attack buff will last a little bit longer. Okay. Tornado. Grab. All right. One combo away. This is one burst attack away as well. Grab. You only need one more. 18 seconds left. And you're right in the corner. Backs off because of Umbreon. Tornado in front of your face, trying to cover all options. Niet's so close. He can try to get this back. But a straight hit 4 wide. The button's huge. And that's going to be 3-0 in the Grand Finals reset. Aldrich taking his first Heaven's Arena 3-0. Wow. And you know what? That's got to feel good a little bit. That's got to feel good. These were some great matches tonight, guys. Tonight's tournament was nice. High quality stuff. High quality. All right, we're going to go ahead, end it on that note. Let me make sure I got my training music ready because, guys, the training mode, the specific training mode setting music, I always love it. It's like one of my favorites. But thank you guys for coming by. No one got me for, if nobody got me for why got me. If I had been a half a step further, you mean if you would have been 2 character distances away, you would have been all right? All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by for Heaven's Arena 8. Niet, Aldrich, I will message you guys about your payout. For everybody else, make sure you get ready for the next Heaven's Arena, because after 10, when it comes to 10, Heaven's Arena 10, I know it's going to be 9 next time, but Heaven's Arena 10 is going to be a good one. Thanks for everybody stopping by for watching for the tournament. Make sure you please, if you can, shout out the stream. Trying to make sure we get more people in here, and the more people that are in here, the bigger bonuses there can be. Appreciate the love, support, and spectation. See you guys next time. And most importantly, long live Pokken.